Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner goes down. So Clemson's offense will have the first possession of the game. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young man.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, running back on the move. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Mustangs offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Trying play action. Snagged in the middle, it's Addison. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. They go to the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. The Mustangs pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is intercepted.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. The quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Got a man. And he's going to be just short of the first down. He's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Addison.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. And the Mustangs get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now they're going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Pressure coming. Quick strike complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Mustangs are on the move. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Running to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll give it to the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll keep it himself. And the Tigers get enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Used the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on 1st down. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The big pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Quick handoff. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is so impressive. Not only was it a great catch, but also he made sure he had 1 foot in bounds to get the touchdown. Beautiful job.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
7, SMU 3.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Uncorks one. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Here on 3rd down. They want to throw it. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Finds his man. It's Addison. Stopped after making the catch. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive really productive, David. Wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Makes his connection. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This offense set up with a 2nd and short.
Second down.
And that ball's free behind the line. A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. On first down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught in the backfield. It's Manuel. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Unleashes one. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes a connection. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They go to the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to run it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll put the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Murphy. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Finds a man on the left. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Slips away. Pulls it in. It's Addison. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
It's caught downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Is another first down for the offense.
Going to the running game. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Just a short pass to the tight end. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Oh, it's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he grabs it. It's a fake. Shades of Little Giants. The Mad Hatter is loose, and it's a touchdown. Just textbook execution on the fake field goal, and trickeration equals touchdown.
And we saw them practicing this throughout the week, but when are you going to call it? Are you going to call it? Because you got to have the onions to call it in a big moment. They call it, they convert. What a call by the offense.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Murphy. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
21, SMU 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Quickly out to the tight end. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The give to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to run for it. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. And the Mustangs are threatening in the red zone. He wants it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He'll keep it himself. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. They'll go to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, SMU. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The give out of the gun. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with second and 13. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The run from the shotgun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at second and 7. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. It's caught. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. He's looking to throw it. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Gets it out fast.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
He wants to throw here on second down. Finds his tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After that last loss, it's second and 12. He's looking to throw. Makes the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Manuel. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Makes the grab on the left. At the 40, there he goes. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Clemson. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 11 over Oklahoma. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Got a man. It's Manuel. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. He's going to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Still running at the 40. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to buy time. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throwing right. Got his man. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Comes out throwing on 1st down. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Got his man in the middle. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to move it through the air. Got the back over the middle.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And it's right down the boulevard. and that will extend their lead even further.
31, SMU 20.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Dallas to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together and start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Good, solid tackle. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Using the quick game. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The RPO, it's complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Clemson will send the punt team out. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Hand off from the shotgun. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going with the counter play here. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to get to it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They got the job done.
And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback on the keeper. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. And the ball's free in the backfield. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch called for and made. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
At the 45 on his way. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. And he'll run the bootleg. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Running to the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Quarterback checking the play. Unloads quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Back open in the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this way.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Murphy. Quickly to the tight end. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. Pulls it in. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. He wants to throw it again. Flips it out in the flat. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on a 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a interception.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Puts it right on him. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
On the move at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a 1st down.
And that's another 1st down.
He's looking to throw it. Setting up the screen. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Here's the handoff. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. It's good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. North Texas overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mean Green tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. He's now over 200 yards from scrimmage, joining the likes of Clemson legends Sammy Watkins and Mike Williams.
And when you think of those guys, you think of big plays. I mean, guys that can hit home runs immediately, and that's what he's doing. And when your name's mentioned with that kind of elite company, you talk about sticking your chest out. You talk about being a dude. Those are NFL players, and you're getting compared to those guys. That's a good day at the office.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Tigers! They take the lead with the 6.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Give to the back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Looking to throw on second down. Quick strike complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
First down for the offense.
He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Second down.
Leaves it with the running back. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
A first down.
He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
First down.
He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11.
Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Brings up third down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Addison. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Offense facing fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He'll pull it down and run. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter.
Set to kick off.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The give on the inside. That's a live ball. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw, it's Murphy. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Running it back, it's Reinbold. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
With the defense
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No, no, no. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to fire deep. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown Mustangs. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The give to the single back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pick up a 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. He's right on target. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. He'll keep it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's big.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome. And certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The give to the tailback. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, and not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. They'll try the run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
And a first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Release to the back. Zings it complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Mustangs have pushed it inside the 20. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The back goes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Gonna let it fly. It's complete. A huge pickup. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Clemson. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
SMU 52.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. It's a draw. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires complete. Tackled immediately after the catch. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Clemson. Reeled it in and just made the house call. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
SMU 52.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make the play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got his man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Dances away. Still on his feet at the 45. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
66, SMU, 59.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Going up top on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Yeah, it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays and you got to have scripts because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Try to get it on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He makes a catch. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Addison. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
1st and goal, SMU.
Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man downfield. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And, man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing off.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously you want to do everything you can to make it as short a Hail Mary as possible, right? So try to get a chunk right here before you have to take Jesse that big shot to the end zone.
And you know they're already dialing up that shot play, right? Who has the best hands on offense? Who has the best size? Who can go up high point the football and win you this game?
Brings up second down.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.